Hey, my Taurus friends, happy birthday. We're going to have a look at your month of May. Guys, if you're interested in a personal reading, I do that. You just go over to tangledintarot.com. You can book there. All of them are through Zoom. Okay, so you get me one-on-one. Also, follow me over on TikTok. We do collective readings over there, as well as free yes or no questions and $11 mini reads. So let's see what's going on with you. While we're getting these cards out, guys, while I was meditating and shuffling your cards, some things came out, okay? I wrote them down. So the first thing that came to mind was make sure that your ego isn't in the way, okay? I feel like some of you may be making something a lot more difficult than it needs to be just out of your stubborn nature, okay? Which is not always a bad thing, okay? Being stubborn definitely has its place and time. And then I was shown a flower, okay? And the fact that it was very delicate. So I do feel like you guys have quite a bit of growth coming in, but it needs to be handled delicately. And I feel like right now you're kind of in this mode of rigidity, which, like I said, always serves a purpose. There's a time and a place, but I'm being urged to tell you to just soften up a little bit. And then the other thing that came to me was when I was shuffling, the Queen of Pentacles came out in 3 different decks just as I was shuffling. So Queen of Pentacles is your divine counterpart. So there could be something with a love situation, a spousal marriage situation, and where this could apply, okay? So, or maybe that's what needs the more delicate nature. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. Interesting energy, because it's like, on one hand, you want to go out and explore new opportunities, but on the other hand, you're just very to yourself. I feel like you're probably on a healing journey right now, which is great. However, you cannot continue to isolate yourself, and expect these opportunities to find you or to be able to take place in those opportunities, okay? You've got to kind of get out and about a little bit. And what better time than your birthday season to do that, okay, Taurus? All right, so your overall energy for the month of May, the 5 of Swords. This can be conflict. This can be mental conflict, okay? This can be I just heard rob Peter to pay Paul. It's not a pentacle card, but there could be some things where you were just trying to figure some stuff out, okay? Also, make sure that you're not in this energy of just trying to one-up someone. The 5 of Swords can be like winning at all costs. Like you have the desire to win so much that it can be detrimental. And again, that kind of goes with the channeled messages that I was talking about in the beginning about not being so stubborn that you stunt your own growth, okay? Wow, interesting. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This could be, and then 5 of Swords at the bottom of this deck again. So again, this could be something that you're just not able to get over, all right, as far as healing from a situation, and it's just, you're very snippy, I feel like. Here's why I say that, because your challenge card is also the 4 of Swords. All right, so it's like that. This gives me like a one-up energy, or where you just refuse to heal from a situation because you want to feel better internally, maybe about your part, okay? Please don't shoot the messenger, it just is what it is. But the challenge is healing. So King of Pentacles in the reverse. Now, mind you, my entire deck is in the upright. Just saying. This is you, Taurus. You've come out distorted, okay? This is control issues. This is instability, all right? Tell me more about this Four of... Yeah, the Star and the Nine of Cups. It's like you want what you want no matter what, and it does not matter what someone else wants from you. All right? Where in some cases, that's fine. But I feel like you are not looking at the bigger picture when it comes to healing a situation or looking internally at your own stuff. You need a little bit of time of reflection. I feel like you're not quite there. And again, with this beautiful growth message that I was channeling while I was shuffling for you, we have the Star and the Nine of Cups. Those are two wish fulfillment cards, like back to back, my friends. So you're really holding yourself back by not healing from these things, because there's something really great on the other side that you can't see yet, because it's like I don't want to say you're blinded by rage, but I feel like your thoughts and how you are reacting to things may be, getting in your way. All right. Okay, so subconscious energy, we have Cancerian energy here with the Chariot. I feel like you're trying to choose a better direction, okay? And I do feel like you feel that leaving this situation will make you feel better, okay? Would be a positive decision for you, all right? But I also feel like Spirit is telling you with this 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, this is what the Chariot is going toward, okay? This is full on fulfillment, happiness, but it could be something that you are ignoring or that you're just bored with, okay? Page of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. It's like, I almost want to say knowing that an apology is needed. Now, mind you, Taurus, this can definitely be about a cross watcher. So take it how it resonates, okay? But it's like there's an apology that needs to be, or, an olive branch, okay, that's being kind of ignored here when it comes to moving forward with things. And it's all out of disappointment, okay? Regret. I feel like some of you may even regret not giving someone an apology here, or reaching out first, all right? So in your conscious energy, we have Capricorn energy with the Devil. This is toxic behavior, guys. Toxic mindsets, could be feeling stuck in a situation, tied and bound here. The Fool and the 8 of Cups. Again, this is more of that same energy that we saw in the subconscious about you just want to drop everything, walk away, start fresh. But what you're not acknowledging is I almost want to say your part in this. All right. And it's like someone may have hurt you. Yes. Okay. With the Death card. But here's the thing. I feel like you didn't take out of that what you needed to take out of that as far as lessons go. It's like you're just choosing to change your location or change the situation you're in without acknowledging maybe how you have hurt someone. 4 of Wands. Your family. Okay, maybe a marriage. A community of people. okay? The devil energy can be very selfish, all right? Also stubborn. So just take that into account, okay? Put yourself where you live. Recent past, Four of Wands. And we saw up here that your Four of Wands, your home situation has changed, all right? You walked away from something, you started something brand new. So let's see what happened with this home situation. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you were just feeling like you were giving so much. And even though you were bringing in probably a lot of the money, okay, you felt like you didn't have anyone to lean on in that situation with this Three of Cups in the reverse. You didn't feel happiness. You didn't feel, the kind of friendship bond. You didn't feel that emotional bond that you needed to feel with someone. And it's like you worked together well, even without that factor, but it's like you still felt like the price to pay was too much, okay? Price to pay was too much. In your near future, we have the Three of Wands. This is growth, expansion. We were talking about growth in those channeled messages. Two of Swords. It looks like you definitely have a decision to make, all right? And we've been talking about this. Seven of Wands. You're not looking at this decision. It's like you're just turning your back on something that needs to be addressed, and you're just choosing not to look at it. Horseman of Cups in the reverse. And the Seven of Swords. So here's the thing. There is some inaction on your part when it comes to expressing emotion. All right. With the Seven of Swords here, I feel like that can either be two things. Either you're being strategic about how you approach this person and kind of giving them a guilt trip, all right? Or you're lying to yourself about what you feel like you should be doing. I feel like you're very much going, you're letting your ego kind of take over. You're not really listening to your higher self when it comes to this situation, because I feel like they're telling you, your higher self has been telling you, like, you need to apologize, or Ace of Swords. This conversation needs to happen. It may not be an apology, but it may need to be an olive branch where you guys are allowing each other to speak, to be understood and not rebutted, okay? So how you're seeing yourself, Three of Swords. Yeah, we saw that in your overall energy. And, you're going through, I feel like you're going through heartbreak here. Definitely. And, it's not to say that this person didn't do anything wrong, because I feel like this person obviously has hurt you and kind of put you in this mindset where you're kind of getting your get back. All right. But here's the thing. This person, I don't know if you have children with this person, or you just see this person as the end all be all. Okay. You're looking back at this person with fond memories. And then this devil kind of creeps in. I don't know if this is you recognizing your part. What's this devil doing here? The High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like this is you trying to listen to your intuition when it comes to the part you may have played in this situation and how it ended up the way that it did. All right. But the High Priestess is an observer. She doesn't really say anything. She observes. So I feel like even though you may be listening to your intuition, I do feel like you're still ignoring the fact that conversations need to be had, all right? Something needs to be hashed out here. Your external energy, 9 of Pentacles. This is kind of the single lady of the tarot, all right? She is taking control over her finances. She is independent, all right? But here's the thing. We have an Emperor and a 9 of Swords. So just as much as you're thinking about this person and feeling heartbroken, this person's also thinking of you, Taurus, and is stressed out about the situation. What's stressing this person out? Yeah. They feel like they have to have a lot of inner strength, all right, courage to overcome this situation that you guys are in. And it's like they have really had to step up and take the masculine role to, I just heard provide and protect, whatever that means for you guys. But this person, even though they are doing okay, all right, it's taking a lot for this person to keep it all together, all right? And they do think about you too, and it stresses them out a little bit. They have a little bit of anxiety surrounding that. So hopes and fears, Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're hoping that over time things can get a little easier. All right. Yeah, the Tower and the Page of Cups. So I feel like over time you're hoping that this person will come to you. All right. 5 of Swords. But even you know that if this person comes to you and wants to talk, it's going to cause a lot of chaos, okay? And the longer you let this simmer, the more chaos it's going to bring. And the more it's going to be on your mind. And you're not going to want to have this conversation, but it's got to be done, all right? Page of Cups can just be a little communication from someone that you know has emotion for you. Like I said, this person... you could have children with this person. You could have been previously married or currently married with this person. All right. But there is still this sense with the 5 of Swords of conflict. All right. And this winning at all costs mentality that someone just cannot let go of. All right. Overall potential outcome, 3 of Pentacles. I'm kind of feeling like we're going to come full circle here. We saw the 3 of Pentacles in your recent past. And it's like, yeah, even though you don't get what you need emotionally, you can still work together with this person. Yeah. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse. Here's the thing. I feel like 6 of Pentacles. If you're looking for emotion from this person, I don't think that they're going to give it to you, honestly. I feel like with this mindset that you've been in, when it comes to winning at all costs, maybe being a little toxic, throwing on a guilt trip, okay? This person is not going to want to work with that version of you, okay? They're not going to go back and forth with you. I don't feel like this person wants to grow with you anymore. They don't check up on you anymore. There's not going to be very much communication, but there will be communication regarding, you know, a child if you have one, some sort of child support. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles and the Justice. If you guys are going to be going through some sort of a divorce situation, all right, yeah, 6 of Swords. This person, I feel like, is trying to get away from this chaotic energy, okay? They will communicate with you, but I feel like emotionally this person has shut down, okay? This person no longer wants anything romantic, even though they do see you as their divine counterpart with the Emperor and the Empress here. So, give me a card for Taurus, please. The burden of choice, choosing higher ground, consequences, unconscious choice making. Yeah, this is talking about what I was talking about earlier. This is not using your keen ability to speak, because I know you've got it, all right, to go low. All right, this is more of the energy of you need to take the higher ground, you need to be the bigger person, because the choices that you're making from that place of ego are going to be, they're going to bring some consequences. And it's all because of this unconscious choice down here with the knowing that something has got to give because you're upset, but you can't stay like that forever, okay? Ignoring this unconscious choice, ignoring your higher self, all right? Can't be doing that. Can't be doing that, Taurus. Give me one card for Taurus, please. How does Taurus do this so easily? We have this card that says surrender to what is. And it says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. And this is that delicate energy that I was picking up on when I was writing down your channeled messages. This is handling someone or something with a delicate manner, okay? This is using compassion rather than rigidity, all right? This is just accepting things for what they are and moving forward with that, okay? Meeting people where they are. Like I said, I don't feel like this person is a saint, okay? I feel like this person probably very much so hurt you. But nothing can get accomplished in the growth department if you're working strictly out of ego, okay? And then you have full moon in Virgo, take inspired action, and first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity. And again, I do feel like you need to take action on this situation. I don't know if it's an apology that needs to be mentioned, if it's just a conversation that needs to be had, if there is something important that you guys need to discuss. I do feel like, when you work out of ego, the ego is nothing but human fear, okay? So you need to figure out why you're working out of your ego, what you're afraid of, all right? Shadow work is necessary here. We talked about it earlier when I said that you're not really taking the time to reflect on anything, okay? You're on yourself mostly, all right? But this is doing it scared, all right? That's what these two cards tell me. You need to do it scared. You need to do it whether you know how it's going to work out or not. And do it just because your conscience knows that it needs to be done, all right? Okay, Taurus, that's what I have for you for the month of May. I'm sorry if it felt like I was getting in your ass. I'm not a candy-coated reader. It just is what it is. I read the energy, man. So hopefully this was helpful, and I wish you guys all the best, and I hope you have a great birthday season. Bye, Taurus.